there, and welcome back to the channel. So it's been forever since I made a video because the next day after the last time I was working on the guitars, getting everything set up, I got sick. I didn't have COVID or anything, luckily, fortunately dodged that for now. But I had enough of an illness to where I was like too exhausted to do anything and congested and all that kind of thing, so it would have been unpleasant to make a video or for anyone to watch it. So I had to just lay out until today. So I'm back, and I'm not ready to lay down the guitar part because I haven't practiced it to the Zoom in a minute. But the one good thing about being sidelined is that I was able to work up this new song, which I hope is ready. Once I start recording it or like playing it, then it starts feeling like it's not as much of a song as I pictured it. But I'm going to at least document it. It may not turn into a song, but at least I'll try. It has 3 distinct parts, and it has a cool riff. So I think I can, bring it all together. But the way I'm going to do it on the Zoom, as far as the Zoom goes, this is a way you could do like a coffee shop thing or whatever if you wanted to do live performances with the Zoom, like use it kind of like as a little live board. This is the way I would do it, I guess, is you could plug into the house PA, but I've got this little KB3, which is not a very good PA. I tried to use it at a house party that we had. We were playing covers and working on material, and this thing here went down, the Deep Matter 115. It's not very good PA unit, but it went down, blew up again. That's the second time the thing's blown up. And I had this one here, and it wasn't loud enough. So John was nice enough to use this one, and I used his, which is another one of these. And but I'm going to get some line arrays for the next one. That's what I'm going to do, because I think that'll hopefully work better. But the way I'm connected here is I've come out. There's 2 left and a right outs on this thing, so you can connect to monitors for mixing and mixing purposes and playback and all that. So I went into one of the channels on this little keyboard amp, and then I've got a live mic into the other channel. And as far as effects go, I went to Effect, and I turned it on, and then I went to the algorithm clean, and it's the very first one. It's the number 00 Z clean. And I don't know exactly what that means, Z clean. It might have been an amp manufacturer like Zen or something. Can't remember what that could mean exactly, Zen amps. But anyway, it's a clean kind of, gives you like, just the strat tone. It'll be much nastier and gnarlier plugged into this baby. And you'll notice that I've turned the 4x12 facing this way so I can track along next to it. I had it facing me when I was setting up the mics on camera, and it was just blasting me so hard that I was having trouble hearing the drums through the headphones, and I'm already worried about my hearing, preserving my hearing, so I've got to try to control the sound. And that's a pretty good trick with 4x12s in general. They're very beamy, directional, cabinets. So if you're worried about soundmen telling you to turn down live, just turn the cabinet away from the sound guy, like pitch it towards the wall or towards yourself. Never aim it directly at him or he'll make you turn it down immediately. Okay, so I have the channel armed, like the red light is on, and I also have the high Z on because I've got a guitar plugged into input 1. So that's all it takes to get playback. And then the microphone is coming through, it's connected directly to this. It's not connected to the Zoom itself. So the only thing that's coming through the Zoom is the sound of the guitar. Okay, so I've got this opening riff, and it was very similar to the last song I wrote, which is the first time I've ever written kind of like a blues song, So that song goes like this. It's like, you're never gonna have it, you're never gonna find it. So I'm singing with the riff. It's like, and so I didn't want to repeat that because this riff is different, but but similar. So it goes. So I didn't want to go blah, 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 you know, because I just did a blah, blah, blah with another riff like that. So I had to come up with something else, you know, or it'd be repetitive and, you know, boring. So, I mean, it may still end up boring, but it won't be exactly the same. So what ended up happening is I came out of this riff and ended up just landing on the G note, which I guess it would be an F sharp note because I'm tuned down. But it's like, so it comes out of the... So you can see that I made it where it has this like long note, drawn out long notes. So we go from the riff, just holding on this. Did you notice? And so right away, instead of repeating that, because it's kind of, I don't know, it could be monotonous. You could do it 2 times, but I don't know, I like jumping right to the chorus and then doing the chorus 1 time and then right back into the verse. Then chorus 2 times, and then to the 3rd part that is the follow-up. So let me just play all that 1 time through. Hopefully that'll make sense as an arrangement. And this is just, the arrangement's not fixed. I just want to lay out all the parts of the song just so it makes it obvious, you know, what the parts are and if it's enough of a song, actually. All right, so let's start. I'm going to start it from the beginning now. I won't talk again. I'll just try to get through it 1 time to lay all the parts down. Opening riff. Slash me, cut me up, ooh, like a razor, oh, yeah, and did you notice? Oh, like a razor, slash me, cut me up, ooh, like a razor, oh, ooh, like a razor, slash me, cut me up, ooh, like a razor, oh. Here I am, nowhere, here I am. And then right here, that could be another verse, or it could be like a solo, like a musical interlude that would play over that whole section again. Did you notice?
smash me, cut me up, ooh, like it was a, oh. Ooh, like it was a, smash me, cut me up, ooh, like it was a, oh. Here I am, young man. Here I am. Here I am, young man. Here I am. Here I am, young man. Here I am. Here I am, young man. Here I am.
Okay, so that's the beginnings of something. That'll give me something to work on while I'm finishing up this other tune. So that's the beginnings. You know, it's hard to say if it'll turn into something. Let me hear what the guitars will really sound like. If I can get this plugged in with my left hand here. It's going to get a lot louder, but the riff will have a lot more power. You know, should turn on in a second. There it is. We'll be able to hear the mic probably. I feel less confident than I did earlier. At home, I thought it was, you know, better or more. But I don't know. I'll have to see when I hear it back here if there's something exciting going on. And I picture like more guitar playing, you know. But meanwhile, I'm ready. I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening working on the getting ready to track the guitars for Hell Yes, because that one is finished, and I do feel good about that one. So yeah, but I think this one could be cool, especially this opening riff. You know, I love that. I ripped that off from it's kind of a Hendrix thing, not kind of. It's like totally a Hendrix thing, and so I like that part of it, and I like the elements. I'm just not sure about it being completely impactful yet as a whole song. All right, next time.